What's going on, Nasty Besties? Happy Saturday. Happy weekend, if it is Saturday for you yet. And, happy Saturday. How is everybody? We did get some answers to our questions, but our girl is being extremely sassy answering those questions. So, yeah. It's I didn't get all the way through the video, but it's sassy. Lots of sass. Okay, who is in the nest on this lovely Saturday? We have BB, Rosebud, Worschneffer, Joanna Freedom, Glamosaurus Rex, Creepy Corner, Catnip, Christy's here, Mary Kirkland. All right. Sir Austin, keeping you company while you work on a Saturday. Well, I'm glad I'm live to keep you some company, and all the Nesty Besties and Howlets will keep you company too. Hopefully you'll be done soon. Mrs. Jones, this should be interesting. Yes. Marwa's here. Got No Groove, Cheryl. Target Scanner, M. Hobbs. Capone Boxer, Knight. Dell is here. Here, queer, and ready to jeer. All right, good. You sound ready to go. Love it. Just Jamie, Kitty Connecticut, Coffee Artist, Momo, NNS. All right. You know how much I hate her red lipstick, Marwa? Well, that's when we know we're going to get some sass. That's true. Poor Life Choices Simulator. How's it going? We got Solo Trip, Brianna, Mare and Bella, Smoky Grandma, Mags R, Antonis, 2 Dalmatians and a Pit, Storytime with Uncle Kumarin. Hello. Helen, Leonie Mac, Nicole Y is in the nest today. Awesome to see you. Get the Mystery and Sachi Bell. And I think I got just about everybody. And Kelly NYC is sliding in, as well as White Witch and taking care of business. Top of the morning to you as well. All right. So, yeah, she's sassy. I know these owls are really mischievous. Yeah. They rearranged the furniture. You can tell they're just like, they're up to no good. They're looking around the corner like, are we going to get caught? Oh my gosh. All right, let me get her on the screen. And we'll get started. There we go. I guess I should change my owl. I have the gym owl with the sweatband still up. I guess we should change it to something a little, I don't know, not as workouty. Maybe a sexy owl? I don't know. I need a sassy owl, don't I? This one's pretty sassy. Let's use this one. That's a little sass. That is sass. All right. Let's do it. Thank you, everyone, for joining us today. Nice to see everybody. In case I missed anybody, Messy, Flipper, to Gibbet, hi. Listening, lurking, and possibly twerking. I love it. Susan Phillips, hey. JB, okay. All right. Yeah.
Another video.
Let's do it.
I missed you guys, but I'm finally here to do the Q&A. So it's going to probably be more than one video because there's so many questions. So I'm just going to work my way down with the ones that have the most likes. I'm going to say right now, I'm just going to lump all of these Salah questions into one answer. Where's Salah? What's he doing? Blah, 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 blah. I will not be answering that. That's, we're 100% keeping everything related to that private.
Bored already.
And all I can say, he is offline because he chooses to.
Sure.
We're not embarrassed.
Boring.
He wants to be offline. He wants to do other things with his life. He just, this is not it for him. He doesn't want to be on YouTube at all anymore. And
that's kind of drastic, don't you think? Not on YouTube at all? Like at all? I mean, he's really depriving us, to not have his presence here on the internet. Worschneffer, I think you might have upgraded or you're back, Nesty Bestie. Hey, welcome, regardless. Welcome, Worschneffer. yeah. Awesome. I think I'm going to put up, okay, Poison Pettifort made this owl for us. It's a little sassier than even the one we have on the screen, and I think I'm going to put it up. I might get an age restriction for this video, though, just so you know. So if you do have children in the room, you probably want to, either move into another room, or I'm just giving you a warning up front. Did anyone go and I'm sure I'm sure people did, but who went to go see Poison Pettifort last night for her live stream? I fell asleep again. I get up pretty early, and she was live at 1 a.m. my time. I can't do it. I tried. I think I was like 11:30 and I was out. But I'm sure it was great, and I'll definitely be catching the replay today while I go grocery shopping. All right, we're going to do this one instead. It matches her mood. Okay, a little better. Here we go. Okay. Okay. Poison Pettifort made us this. Okay, here we go. Let's continue.
Respect that. And it doesn't have anything to do with me controlling him. I would like to continue with the couples videos, if I'm quite honest. I would love to, because I don't care what people think about our relationship. I, make the choices I make in my life. And, yeah, I would love to make videos with him still. But, he doesn't want to, so it's just going to be me. So you will not be seeing Salah anymore in videos. So yeah, that's the answer to that question. Someone asked, why does he film you in the most unflattering ways? Listen. Listen. Okay, he thinks it's my sexy angles. Okay, you're just jealous, clearly. Tell us, Chantal. Why does he choose the most unflattering angles to film you at? Tell us. Go ahead. That's a good pause, huh? So yeah, that's the answer to that question.
Oh yeah, members, especially if you're fairly new, be sure to check out the custom emojis, because you do have a sassy pinky finger, okay? And you do have the red lips as an emoji as well, okay? Nicole, why? Thank you for joining Owlette. It's not him, it's what he has to work with. Agreed. Oh, yeah. Welcome, Nicole Y. Awesome to have you. Yep, we got the Rage Pinky and the Rage Lipstick.
Someone asked, why does he film you in the most unflattering ways? Listen. He doesn't think that way, and I don't think that way. Like, I'm not ashamed of my body in any angle. I am, not a coward. I'm not shy. I show my whole body in every angle. I am who I am, and I'm not ashamed of myself. So I don't mind being shot in different angles. I actually tell him what angles to shoot me in and what to do. I kind of direct him how I want to be filmed. So I do it for different angles just to switch things up a bit. I'm not like a catfish, and I don't hold my camera high up here most of the time to make my...
Sure. I'm just going to cut her right off. Yeah, Nicole, I thought you were, but, sometimes if people are rejoining, I don't want to call them out, and I don't want other people to think that I'm ignoring you. It's a whole thing. And I guess I'll just say one thing. I do see Rosebud is now a Nasty Basty. Let me welcome Rosebud. Yeah. All right. And I just want to say one thing before we continue. I don't care where you chat. I really don't. Everyone's welcome in the nest as long as they're respectful, kind, courteous of each other. There are a few rules that Nightbot will put up in the chat, but in general, everyone's welcome, with the exception of people who insult me in other chats, put me down, or slander me. Those people are not welcome here. I don't think that's unreasonable. So I'm actually going to remove a few people that I see that are very two-faced. And really, I don't care where you chat, but I do, I'm all over the place. I'm lurking everywhere. I listen to a lot of different creators in general. I listen in the background. Sometimes I take a look at the chat. And if I see someone, AYS is a fake Muslim, AYS used to have a good channel, now she's a mean girl hate channel, and then you come in here saying, hey, how are you, girl? And that doesn't work for me. Keep the same energy everywhere. I do it. It is reasonable, Kimmer. I agree. Thank you.
Myself look thinner because I'm just not fake like that. So that's your answer. If Salah moved out, would you pretend that you were still living together and continue to live in Kuwait alone whilst paying him to film your vlogs? Or would you go back to Canada? This question makes no sense to me. Why on earth would I move back here to live by myself?
Because you have nowhere to go, Chantal. You have nowhere else to go. I mean, where would you go? Come on now. Come on. Yeah, yeah. I am just saying. And again, it doesn't matter what channel you're chatting on. That doesn't matter to me. It doesn't matter. I just don't like two-faced people. Keep the same energy. I do. So, yeah. And let me just say, I know my cleavage is really unbelievable, Miss Misery. Let me just say, too, that I also do notice when there's someone who chats here regularly, when they're in another chat, and they're backing me up, or saying, actually, AYS is saying this, or she has that. I notice that just as much. So, there's good, and there's not so good. So I'm just, I observe.
No, I would never live here by myself. Number one, I wouldn't even be able to live in this apartment by myself. As I've said many times, I guess people just don't listen when I talk, or they choose not to believe it. That's fine, but you're believing false information because you can't live in this apartment unless you're married. So we had to show our marriage certificate to the apartment owner in order to live here. We don't show it to online strangers because
the thing is, though, she could live there by herself if she wanted to. It's an expatriate building, so she could live there by herself. She could.
It's none of their business, and we don't owe them shit. So that being said, yeah, I would not live here. I would definitely, I don't know if I would go back to Canada, but I would maybe do something else. I don't know. Hi, Foodie from Trashy Girl.
I know. If she didn't want to be asked the questions, don't leave me questions for a Q&A. I mean, she's so insulted by the questions. Just,
434 likes. Hi, Foodie. Quick question. How did you manage to gain 13 pounds? It's called binge eating disorder. You could probably Google it, where you eat thousands of calories at once. Also, the type of food I would eat, a lot of sodium would make me retain a lot of fluid. So it's very easy to go up in pounds when you have binge eating disorder. I hope that answers your question. But I've been doing really well. I haven't binged in a while.
Yeah, Lynn, exactly. Why would we Google it when we can just watch all of your informational videos, Chantal, about what's binge eating disorder, what's not, your experience with it? We wouldn't need to Google it. You are the health professional of your channel. You are your own expert. So any other time you take the opportunity to lecture us about binge eating disorder and how we don't understand, maybe you could help us understand then.
Okay. Do you ever think you'll actually do what doctors tell you? I've already lost body parts from the beatus, and what you are doing is so scary. Please stop. I try to do what the doctors tell me. I've been to a diabetes doctor, an endocrinologist, and I told you guys what he told me to do.
I can't believe she has The chutzpah to sit there all in red with the sass and still say indoctrinologist. I mean, listen, if I'm trying to be sassy, if I'm like going off about something, I would be it just kills your whole vibe by saying something completely incorrectly. I know, she's still saying it wrong. Indoctrinologist. If she even just watched a YouTube video from an endocrinologist and heard them say, "Hi, I'm Dr. Jones, I'm an endocrinologist." Like, maybe is that Canadian? Yeah, maybe it's pronounced endocrinologist in Canada. That could be.
And still people come at me and say, he's not right. He shouldn't tell you to eat carbs. Actually, he goes for a more balanced way of eating. So like...
Oh, the plate method. Okay. So we have half vegetables, a quarter grains and starch, and a quarter protein. We got a little fruit on the side and water or milk. Milk? Okay. All right.
I'll put some screenshots, but like basically
Shoot, sorry guys. So she has grains and starches is the size of a fist. Choose an amount the size of your fist for grains or starches or fruit. Milk and alternatives. Drink up to 1 cup, 250 mLs of low-fat milk with a meal. Okay. So she's going to make the size of a fist and not exceed that. It's not 2 fists together. It's not a loose fist. Like make a fist. Okay. But she doesn't drink low-fat milk, though. All of the milk she buys is full cream milk. Then we have vegetables, and it's got an image of, like, some hands with the fingers almost touching with the palms up. Vegetables. Choose as much as you can hold in both hands. Choose brightly colored vegetables, like green or yellow beans or broccoli. We haven't seen any of that. We're not seeing the broccoli, the green beans, the yellow beans. We're not seeing any of that. We're seeing potatoes. Brightly colored, Chantal, not beige. Okay? All right. We got meat and alternatives. And look at the shaded part on the hand. That is the palm. And she thinks a cup is a giant beer stein. 8 ounces foodie. That's right, Sansa Cooks. That is right. Choose an amount the size of the palm of your hand and the thickness. Oh, this is important. The thickness of your little finger. So holding that meatloaf pan in her hand, saying this is a size of a palm, just because it fits in your hand and it's 4 inches tall, doesn't mean it. That doesn't fit. And then we have fat. Limit fat to an amount the size of the tip of your thumb. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That's not a lot. So mayonnaise would have to be like that size, like truly a dollop, like even less than a dollop, really. And like I eat avocado almost every day with my eggs and turkey bacon. That would be a huge reduction in my avocado if I had to do that. Wow. Okay. So she has the information. The information is here. So she knows. She knows. She can't claim ignorance. She put this up on her own video.
Yeah, just food balance and combining carbs with, healthy carbs with other food groups. So I am trying to do that. If I fail, it's because I either just have slip-ups, that happens. Okay, why aren't you doing reaction videos? Why did you change your mind in less than 24 hours? I did put a community post. You could probably go read it if you didn't. Why I chose to change my mind again. But this will be the last time. I'm not engaging with any drama, any people that aren't worth my time or energy, which is one of the reasons. But also the main reason is I tried to listen to about 2 minutes and of the material I would have to react to, and I wanted to tear my eardrums out. So there's no way there's no money on earth worth listening to that palaver for more than 2 minutes.
But there are plenty of reaction channels that don't, you know, that may have more pleasant voices than what you're watching. And there are male reaction channels as well. So, you know, if you're only choosing a couple, you know, then you're doing yourself a disservice. Really, I don't think that it's it's the matter of you don't like the voice or that it's grating on you or what, you know, the petty insults. I think it's because you don't have any comebacks. You've got no comebacks. You've got nothing to say, nothing other than these ad hominem attacks. Just like she made a community post, I'm going to show it in a moment, you know, going after a reactor for it's an ad hominem attack. Like, oh, this person's overweight. Okay, and that person talks about your behavior. Most of us talk about your behavior. So if you're going to react to us, reacting to your behavior, then we're giving, you know, that would be an opportunity for you to defend your behavior or to explain it more. But you're not going to choose channels who use avatars or aren't on camera because you have nothing to say to us, because you always go after someone's looks. That's how petty and insecure you are. Poor life choices simulator. Might seem a bit out of left field, but I want to apologize if my message 2 days ago came off wrong about the whole it being the sweetest timing after the garlic bread videos message. I have no idea what you're even talking about, so I think it's fine. But thank you for the super chat. Thank you. Woof, woof. Yeah, I don't even really know what you're talking about, but I didn't notice anything that was off, so I'm sure you're fine, but thank you. Thank you.
So no. Yeah, so how long is Salah grounded from the internet? As long as he wants to be. He doesn't want to come online. I can't blame him. The internet is really toxic, and it's probably better. Like, if I didn't love my Beezers and I didn't like the attention of making videos and entertaining people, I wouldn't want to be on here either, trust me. Like, if I wasn't making money from the internet, I wouldn't be doing it. So just to reiterate, it's 100% Salah's choice not to be on the internet. I don't control him. If he really wanted to come online, that would be up to him. But like I said, I want to do couples videos, but he doesn't. Why are you not taking...
Yeah, I believe that. She does want to do couples videos. I don't think that it is her keeping him off the internet. I think he's so deeply ashamed and embarrassed. Very embarrassed. Like, he doesn't want to be known. And, you know, his cover was kind of blown. So anyone that he might be wooing, you know, anyone else, like on Instagram or, you know, women that he's already talking to, you know, he doesn't want them to know that he has those types of fantasies either, you know? Like, he really let loose with Kybella. I mean, he let it all out. So that's probably why he's disappearing.
Insulin to get your blood sugars back to normal and avoid further damage to your body. You were not able to do it with just medication. 10 is not a good fasting blood sugar. So this is the point where your doctor should be putting you on insulin. Okay, so Gorl Lash, I'm not a doctor. I did bring that up to him. He doesn't think I need to be on insulin, so he didn't prescribe me insulin. Actually 10 for now. It hasn't been that long I've been on medication, and it went from 23 to 10, so that is pretty good right now.
Okay, this comparison, like, look, I was really bad before, now I'm just kind of bad. You know, you could see like a general improvement in like weight loss or something. Like, I used to weigh this and now I weigh this and it's still too much, but you know, it's coming down. I don't think blood sugar works like that, Chantal. You still have a bad number. No matter what the number is, there's damage being done inside your body. But, you know, you don't care. And you have people who are actually caring about you and what's going on with you enough to tell you that. And you're just a bitch right back to them. So why should anyone care?
If it doesn't go down in the future, maybe we'll look at that. I don't know. But I also haven't been completely eating in a very diabetic friendly way. So,
True.
I mean, that's no secret.
Little Seven, I saw that. I saw your comment, and I've already downloaded it, and it's going to be a sound clip. Yes. Yeah, there's a video where Salah is talking to the chat, and he says, "Thank you, Kybella." Little Seven pointed that out. I'm like, yes, that's perfect.
Don't hide that from the internet. So, yeah, I mean, that's why my doctor didn't prescribe it. All right, why not come clean about the couple's channel and Salah? If he's not coming back, why are you together if what you wanted was a couple's channel in the first place? Come clean about what? I've said he does not want to continue being online. If he's not coming back, why are you together? So you're basically saying that the entire reason, and you choose to believe that the entire reason we're together is just for content? Well, then that's your problem, because there's something called love.
Oh,
okay,
that's your problem. Okay. Bobby Patrick, are you serious? Since you're Muslim, you would be considered her sister, correct? So you could kindly correct her on her behavior. I have been making videos about Chantal since March 2023. And most of the vast majority of my videos are debunking anything that she might be saying that is wrong about Islam, correcting it. And I have offered plenty of gentle coaching advice as a fellow Muslima. She couldn't care less. That's how I started the channel, being very, and that's why people do remember me as like, oh, she was just like a fun-loving, easygoing channel. Yeah, I was trying to represent, I'm trying to coach her to some extent, thinking she's just really lost. Maybe she just needs to know about this and this and this and this. And I haven't gotten anywhere at all with her. And seeing to the extent that she condones the abuse of animals and abuses animals herself, that's a line with me. That's a line with me that can't be crossed. It just can't. No one can come back from that with me. So there's sass. Now there's a lot of sass. There is. Yeah. Exactly, Irving Transplant. The Tiger Sanctuary was my last straw. Absolutely. Yep. Yeah. I mean, the BBJ thing was horrendous. Absolutely horrendous. I can't even imagine how much that poor cat suffered living with Chantal, Sam. And, we see her get a hamster and how she treats the hamster. I mean, and of course, Julia isn't spayed, may not be spayed. I could go on a long, long tangent about this. But yes, as a Muslim, I would say the first 6 months of my videos were trying to coach her and correct things that she was saying that were wrong, flat out wrong. But she truly does not care.
I don't even know. Have you looked at the symptoms of oppositional defiant disorder and borderline personality disorder? No. Do you believe you might be experiencing disorders? Is it possible that you are addicted to stress? No. Additionally, why are you not interested in learning to speak Arabic, especially considering your desire to live there for a while, your husband's first language, and as a means to show appreciation for the culture? I appreciate the culture. Doesn't mean I have to speak the language. I might learn Arabic. I'm learning slowly with him, but I might take a course in the future. I don't know. I'm focusing on other things right now. I don't know why oppositional defiant disorder. I don't know. I mean, are you a psychiatrist? I don't know. Are you suggesting that that's what I have?
Are you a psychiatrist?
I've been to many psychiatrists, and
Many psychiatrists, Chantal? Are you sure? Are you sure? A psychiatrist is a medical doctor who specializes in psychiatry. Are you sure you saw a psychiatrist? Are you just talking about counselors in general? They're not psychiatrists. So, and she's saying no one has ever mentioned this to her before.
Never mentioned that. So thanks for the question. Why is one side of your face?
Thanks for the question. Since she is my Muslim sister, is she required to listen to me? No, not at all. No, she doesn't have to listen to anybody. No. And, and that's how it became clear to me that, Once someone says the Shahada, they are Muslim at that point. La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah. Me just saying that, I'm saying I worship one God, the only God, and I testify that Muhammad is a messenger of God, peace be upon him. So just that makes someone Muslim. She has done that. And when someone does that, going forward, we treat them as a Muslim. And, and as being a revert myself, I know that my behaviors in some areas have absolutely changed. The way I deal with people has changed. And over the last year or so, we haven't seen much progress. And where she has been misleading people about Islam, I mean, truly, because people are like, is this how a Muslim woman acts? No, it's not. It's not. But, and for me, this has happened actually, if a woman tells me, another Muslima, oh, by the way, we do things like this. And she was able to show me, this is how we do things. And I verified it and I researched it more myself. And that would be, I would gratefully accept her advice and her coaching, and I would learn more about it, because becoming a better Muslim is what basically every Muslim wants to do. So, but could I have walked away and said, no, not listening to that? Sure, everyone has free will. Would that make me a good Muslim? No, because even if the woman was wrong, I could say, okay, thank you, sister. I'll take it into advisement. Thank you. And I would research it and be like, oh, she was wrong, but whatever, So, yeah. Dell is an owlet. Hey, has been an owlet for a month. Hey, Chantal, your misery is showing. It truly is. Truly. Yeah, does she look happy? A Q&A, and she puts on red lipstick and starts sassing everybody. Like, okay. Mm-hmm.
Swollen along with your eye. Have you seen a doctor about this? My face is swollen on one side. I don't see it. Maybe you're looking too much at my face. I don't know. If you end up too ill or bedbound and become unable, these are like the dumbest questions I've ever read in my life. I know what.
Wow, way to insult your audience, Chantal. Way to insult your entire audience. These are the dumbest questions. You asked for questions and you're insulting the questions? Okay.
Why I'm annoyed is because I know where this comes from. Because reaction channels will sit there on panels for 2 hours talking about contriving these stupid theories. If you end up too ill or bedbound and become unable to make YouTube videos, what's your backup plan to make enough money to continue living how you are without issue? Listen, if I become bedbound, which won't happen because I literally just did a video of walking, but okay. If I become bedbound for some reason, then YouTube would be the easiest form of making money, would it not? I mean, you just have to lay there. I'm sitting here. I can lay there and also talk to you guys and go live or whatever. But I'm not the type of person who like sits here and thinking, what if? No, I live my life and don't worry about that. Are there any ideas for videos with Salah when he returns? I suggest you should have Salah read out a hostage apology note in an orange outfit in the desert next to you with the vegetable pointed to his head. Yeah. Seriously. If that, he won't be coming back, but that's a funny idea. I like that.
Nice.
There
cool.
are about
Wonderful.
7,500
Fantastic.
Canadians living in
Outstanding.
Kuwait. Why have you not reached out and made friends with any of them? I don't really.
The question was, the sound clip played a little longer. Basically, there are a ton of Canadians living in Kuwait. Why hasn't she reached out and contacted any of them?
Orange outfit in the desert next to you with the vegetable pointed to his head. Yeah. Seriously. If that, he won't be coming back, but that's a funny idea. I like that. There are about 7,500 Canadians living in Kuwait. Why have you not reached out and made friends with any of them? I don't really care what culture you're from, like, to make friends with. If anything, I'd probably rather make friends with, like, locals, because I have a lot of Canadian friends. Like, I want something different. I don't trust anybody. Like, I've had people reach out to me wanting to meet and, like, hang out, but I don't trust anyone from the internet. So I'm a little apprehensive about that.
The thing is, she doesn't have a ton of friends in Canada anyway. But if she went out, there are expat centers where other expats go, other foreigners go. And it's like a resource center. You can learn, if you're very, very new, you can learn, like, oh, this is where you could go grocery shopping. They do speak some English there. Like, just these little tips that, would take you forever to learn by yourself. And, like, they'll take you on tours if you want, all different kinds of things. But that's where foreigners congregate. And she could go to one of those easily. She could go to a women's group, and she would meet a lot of Canadians there. And, oh, why are you here? And, oh, what's your story? And, oh, you live very close to where I live in Canada. And she could absolutely, if not friends, at least contacts that she could call and say, I want to get out of the house. Do you want to go have a coffee someplace? And this person might drive and have a car, and they could come pick her up. She's missed out on all of that. So it doesn't have to be someone from her channel that's saying, hey, I live in Kuwait. It doesn't have to be that. This person that she met, these people that she met at an expat center, wouldn't have to know anything about her YouTube channel. Nothing.
Also, I just don't really have time to focus on making new friendships. Making new friendships with people is draining, and it takes a lot of energy, and I need to focus all that on bettering myself right now. Have you, or do you consider your life out of control when it comes to your ability to control your eating and control your health? Well, yeah. I thought that was pretty obvious. If so, have you considered inpatient or an outpatient program? Yes, and I've been to both. Sorry. I've tried to get into an inpatient program.
I mean, this is all like half attempts to do these things. I've seen a ton of psychiatrists. I doubt that. I really do. She's been an inpatient. Oh, well, actually, let me backtrack. I've tried to get into an inpatient program. I have all of the records from her outpatient attempt at the Ottawa hospital because she put them in her videos. I didn't access these any other way than from her directly. And they prescribed different medications that she stopped taking. She didn't want to take. She went back for a few follow-ups. She didn't take any of the doctor's advice whatsoever. So, I mean, like, okay, yeah, you sought help and you didn't like it because Dr. Chantal knew better. Okay.
In Ottawa, and they have very limited beds. And the outpatient program pretty much did nothing for me. They put me on Vyvanse. And that made me feel like I was on, like, a hard drug.
Yeah, and for anyone fairly new to Chantal, Vyvanse it's a medication that's typically prescribed for ADHD. It's a stimulant, yes. But this woman was addicted to cocaine at some point and was smoking meth with Nader. So, and Vyvanse is extended release. It's supposed to last you pretty much all day. Oh, I felt like I was on a hard drug. Oh, like the coke? Okay. Hey, J3030.
What would you do if YouTube ended? No idea. Life would go on, though. I mean, that's it, I never stay stuck for a long time.
Human being, what's an NSAID? It's a non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drug, an NSAID. So like ibuprofen, Aleve, yeah. Yeah. They didn't give her phentermine. I know. Phentermine, yeah. Captagon is huge. Yeah, someone said that she admitted to taking Captagon. Is that true? And if anyone knows, is that, like, do we know which video she admitted that in? Because I don't remember that. I would love to see that or hear it.
Did you really walk those 3,000 plus steps, or did Salah walk most of them? What? We walked alongside. That's how he was able to film me. I don't understand what you're talking about. I was in like the majority of the shots. So no, and I even showed like my phone. No, I walked them. Would you take on the challenge of giving up rice for veggies for one entire week? Yeah, I would for sure. Yeah, no problem. I love veggies, I do.
Well, you wouldn't know it. We never see them. Now, she did say she took Cataflam because she was sore after a walk. Captagon is completely different, and I haven't heard her say that she takes it. It would be very illegal. Maybe she deleted it or something, but I've never heard her say that.
Just because I'm not able to always control my binge eating doesn't mean that I don't like vegetables. I do love vegetables. So yeah, I would definitely try that sometime. I have spent a lot of energy in my life. I am old in the pursuit of men. Don't all women like want a partner, or most of them?
No, no, Chantal, no, no. And this is what really shows her immaturity. That she can't imagine that anyone would want anything different than what she wants. She can't fathom that.
Just because I'm not able to always control my binge eating doesn't mean that I don't like vegetables. I do love vegetables. So yeah, I would definitely try that sometime. I have spent a lot of energy in my life. I am old in the pursuit of men. Don't all women like want a partner, or most of them? Watching my weight and changing my personality and fussing over them. And you know what I have realized? Men don't like women at all. It takes age and life experiences before they even really care about other people. Even their woman. I think you're talking about personal experience. If you never had to pursue a man, what would you do with your life? What are your interests? I don't think that my life has anything to do with pursuit of man. I could leave and be single right now and still have my independent life. I definitely love Salah, and I fell in love, and that wasn't planned. It's not something that I planned. It's not like I was like, oh, I need a man. I don't need a man. I want a man. Actually, maybe I do need a man. I need someone, supportive, and I need romance and attention and intimacy. Intimacy is a huge thing in my life.
Oh my God.
And
no.
So yeah, I don't really understand the question, I guess. I've never really pursued a man, like to the point where it ruined my life.
What?
What?
She's never pursued a man to the point where it ruined her life? You basically stalked Nader. Come on. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm totally independent, and yeah, I don't have to do that. I'm in love, okay? I would never pursue a man to the point where I don't have hobbies. Okay, what are your hobbies, Chantal? That's what the person asked. If you weren't so consumed with chasing a man, what would you do instead? and hence the name of my channel. Are you serious? Are you serious, Chantal? Who do you think you're even talking to? The majority of your audience has been around for a while, and we all know you're completely BSing us. Please. Oh my God. Unbelievable.
Always worked, always had my own life, So I don't really understand your question.
She's always worked and always had her own life. Her own life? This woman has never lived alone by herself as an adult. Never. Oh my God. Tell you that was your question? Okay, let's go look at it then. That was your question and she read it wrong. Okay, we'll definitely pull it up. Thank you very much. That was your question, tell you. Oh my goodness. Let's take a look. Let's read it. Maybe, yeah, she read it wrong and everything. That's not surprising. Oh, Chantal. Oh, my goodness. All right. Let's see. Tally. Ooh. Okay. She now has 103 questions on her Q&A, but she's pissed off at all of them. Go figure. All right, let me bring that up on the screen. Tally. Ooh. Let's see. All right. Let me do a search. My control key stopped working. Oh, I never realized how much I used it. Both of them. Okay, so I have to expand the comments, like keep loading them because it won't show up. There it is. Oh, we found it. All right. Okay, let me move it over a little bit. Okay, Tally. Oh, here we go. All right, here's the question. I've spent a lot of energy in my life, I am old, in the pursuit of men, watching my weight, changing my personality, and fussing over them. And you know what I have realized? Men don't think like women at all. So you didn't say men don't like women? Oh my God. Poison Pettifor, you've been a member for a month. Thank you. She's having selective memory loss again. She sure is. Or pretending to. Yeah, that's not at all what you said. Oh my God. Tell you didn't say that men don't like women. Men don't think like women at all. And that is true. It takes age and life experiences before they even really care about other people, even their woman. If you never had to pursue a man, what would you do with life? What are your interests? Yeah, that is a different question. Yeah. And she's like, it sounds like you're talking from personal experience. Oh my God. Whatever, Chantal. Whatever. Yeah, men don't like women. She's like, ugh. Well, Salah loves me. Look at the face. Oh my God.
So yeah, I don't really understand the question, I guess.
Yeah.
I've never really pursued a man, like to the point where it ruined my life. Like I've always worked, always had my own life, you know? So I don't really understand your question fully, but I hope that answers it. Sorry guys, I don't like to sit in one position for too long. It's painful now. You uprooted what life and family connections you had in Canada for Kuwait and everything you thought it was going to be. What if in 5 years' time something happens to your family? Okay, I'll answer that first part. You uprooted what life and family connections you had for Kuwait and everything you thought it was going to be. If you're referring to the event that happened with my husband and I as it completely ruining everything we had built, that's where the reason I'm here. It's because it didn't, because that's where I outweighed.
No, the reason you're there is because you are so deeply insecure and frankly desperate. Really, you're very desperate. You were already back in Canada. You found out that your husband was had this whole other way of thinking that you never even knew about and was trying to act it out with one of your former supporters, like to add insult to injury. And instead of saying, okay, he's a dirtbag, he wants to R-word women, he wants to religiously defile a woman, okay? He wants to defecate on a woman. That's his thing. That's his thing. He likes it, okay? He wants that with somebody. And you're already back in Canada with your family, all these friends that you say you have, and you really could have just taken a moment to reflect. Just take a moment to reflect. What do I need to do? And as you said, I love you, Chantal. As you said, welcome, Reality Chica. As you said, you gave up your cats for him. You really could have just sat there and reflected for at least a day and decided, is this really what I want for myself? Is this really the life? No matter what it actually is, it doesn't even appear to be all that great, okay? I mean, come on. But instead of doing that, you booked the first flight out and you went racing back to Kuwait because apparently out of sight, out of mind for Salah. He's not an adult. He can't be trusted to be home alone. He's not only home alone, he's home alone legend, texting other women. You went racing back there. And not because he begged you as the loving wife to return to him. No, I don't believe that. He just didn't want to be outed. He didn't want you to tell the people that watch your channel all about him. He just wanted you to back him up and say that Kybella created all of these things and she used an AI voice and it's not really him. But luckily for us, you went all in and you confirmed all of it. You know, as we suspected, there was something definitely going on with this guy. Definitely. You know, we just couldn't put our finger on it. But now we know. And I'm sure there's more. There's much more. So the true desperation, it's not the love bond that you have with him. It's not the strength in your relationship. It's your desperation that put you on the first flight back. What woman would do that?
Everything we had, with what we talked about in private, and new promises we made to each other. We are starting again anew and moving on. So Kuwait is everything I had imagined, and I maybe didn't foresee that event happening, but maybe that was my error. Maybe I was naive. Thank you for humiliating me in front of people with all of your weird sex shit. Thank you. And needed to realize that there were some communication issues in our relationship that we had to fix. And other than that, everything else I really enjoy about being here. So to answer that. What if in 5 years' time something happens to half your family and they are no longer there? Will you regret leaving stability in pursuit of needing to belong to a man relationship? Oh, honey, I don't know how long you've been watching me for, but if you think that my life in Canada...
Did she just say, oh, honey? Chantal, this is not going to age well.
...was stable, please go back and watch my live streams from a year ago, okay? There were some communication issues in our imagined, and I maybe didn't foresee that event happening, but maybe that was my error. Maybe I was naive and needed to realize that there were some communication issues in our relationship that we had to fix. And other than that, everything else I really enjoy about being here. So to answer that. What if in 5 years' time something happens to half your family and they are no longer there? Will you regret leaving stability in pursuit of needing to belong to a man relationship?
Yeah. Would you regret leaving your family? And, you know, I mean, hey, I left my continent also for love. However, it was genuine and there was no contract involved. But yeah, you know, you leave your family, everything that you know for, you know, basically eggplant, foreign eggplant. By eggplant, I mean dick, you know? And what if, you know, you burn your bridges, you've got nothing to go back to. Now what?
Oh, honey, I don't know how long you've been watching me for, but if you think that my life in Canada was stable, please go back and watch my live streams from a year ago, okay? I'm so much more stable now than I was back then. I don't regret leaving my family because everyone has the right to pursue their happiness, even if that's not, I mean, even when I lived in Canada, I didn't see my family every single day. Everyone has their own lives. You know, like I can go back anytime like I did around Christmas and see my family. So will I regret not?
But it kind of seemed like you were living out of your car. Nancy Jennings, I missed your super chat. Thank you. Picking my jaw up off the floor. LMAO exclamation. I know, the delusion. Pure delusion. Absolutely. Thank you, Nancy Jennings. Sorry I missed that. Dell says this level of delusion and cope is wild. It sure is. It sure is. And thank you as well. Thank you. What I want to know is why Salah isn't answering these questions. Why don't you sit him down and put his feet to the fire and answer these questions? Because he's the one that got you into all this, answering all these questions about ham farts and poop and the cross. You know? Why don't you sit him down, have him answer the questions? He's a coward. Exactly. Yep.
Seeing them as much. I mean, I'm making the decision to be here, right? So if something happens and they get sick, yeah, I would go back and be with them for sure. But as it stands now, I'm totally fine with going back and seeing them maybe once or twice a year. And I talk to them every day. So I don't know where people get, I don't know if they're projecting or they're thinking of themselves when they say I need to belong to a man. You know, people see me as like weak and pathetic for running back here. Again, yep, you don't fully know our relationship, everything we built up.
It really doesn't even, everything we've built, Chantal. Okay, you don't have kids. Okay, let me just break it down. This is how I do it. Okay. Weigh the pros and cons. Okay. I like to make lists when I'm confused about something or I'm not sure what the right thing is to do. I make a list, my pros and my cons, you know, and what would I actually be giving up? And is that worth it to have a scumbag, douchebag, fake dom texting people that I know, telling them that he worships their ass more than his entire family? Okay, what would be worth holding on to and you don't own property together, okay? The holy ass, exactly. You don't own property together. You don't have children together. You don't have a business together. What would you actually be giving up? You've already given away cats to follow around foreign eggplant, and you had no problem with that. By eggplant, I mean dick. So you could give up another cat. I don't think that would really, would that really bother you? And Harry's a hamster, and you keep him in a cage, and he suffers in a cage. So I don't think you really care that much about the pets. What would you be giving up? Do you have a financial investment into Salah that is too great and you feel like you've put enough in and you need to get more out of it? Is that worth the embarrassment of staying with a man who would do that so publicly to you? Biscuit just gifted one Are You Serious membership. Thank you. Thank you so much, Biscuit. It looks like Kelly NYC Irish Girl 75 received it. Thank you. Thank you very much. How do you turn on memberships? I think if you hit the $ below, there is, I did actually put it on my community tab, how to enable gifts, but it was a while ago, so you might need to scroll through a little bit. But yeah, it's there. Or I'm sure someone will have the answer for you right there. Yeah, okay. Okay, Chantal.
Other than this one slip up with the text messages, it wasn't in real life. I mean, people think that I'm like weak or something.
A slip up? A slip up. I'm sorry. That is not a slip up. Okay. A slip up? Listen. Sorry. Listen to all this. Listen to these guys. Hey, it's okay. Okay, I know Salah isn't as a douche. I know, guys. I know. They know it too. You don't have to convince them. Okay, we all know. All right, guys. God. Where were we? She looks sad and pathetic going back to a man that did this. Oh, it was a slip up. Right. A slip up. A mistake. Yeah, a mistake. I do have excellent guard dogs. You know it. I love you, Chantal. Sure do. And Lord Seaver, welcome to the nest. So, yeah, slip up, a mistake. If you've ever had adult relations with another adult, was it an accident that something was inserted somewhere? Was that an accident or a mistake? Like, oh my God, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean to do that. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Exactly, messy. So, is that right? So he tripped and fell into Kybella's DMs. Yep. Oh my gosh, Nancy Jennings just gifted 5 Are You Serious memberships. Thank you. Nancy, thank you so much. Let's see. Lacey, Medic Lady got one. Sahara, Yup, Messy Flipper to Gibbet, and Danger Otter. Welcome, guys. I am going to put a link in the chat, or Nightbot will in a moment. And it's just a little welcome video for you. And anyone else who's a member who hasn't seen that yet, go ahead and click. It's just a short little, cute little welcome. Ultimate Chaos. Oh, damn. I hate when my husband accidentally turns on vanish mode and flirts with subs for multiple days. Exactly. She's beyond help at this point, personal cooking channel. Well, yeah, I would say so. Yeah. No one slips and accidentally cheats, in my opinion. Series of choices to break trust. Absolutely human being. I agree. Yeah, it's not a mistake. It's a series of choices, just like you said. Absolutely is. Yeah. He was talking to her in TikTok DMs. He said to her, I'm going to go over to my private Instagram, Home Alone Legend, and I'll text you from there. Okay. And then he puts the messages on vanish mode so that she can't go back and screenshot them and they won't be on his phone afterwards. That's not a mistake and that's not a slip up.
With going back and seeing them maybe once or twice a year. And I talk to them every day. So I don't know where people I don't know if they're projecting or they're thinking of themselves when they say I need to belong to a man. People see me as like weak and pathetic for running back here. Again, you don't fully know our relationship, everything we built other than this one slip up.
Everything we built. What have you built?
With the text messages, it wasn't in real life. I mean, people think that I'm like weak or something.
You are.
For running back here.
Weak AF.
Trying to make my marriage work over that mishap. I think I'm strong to be dealing with all of these things. And,
okay. Actually, you would be strong if you actually just flipped him off and said, wow, you're a douchebag. I'm out of here. I don't care if I'm single. It's better than being with someone that's like this, and to be publicly embarrassed in front of, allegedly 100,000 people, subscribers, allegedly. That would be strong to say, you know what, I'm staying in Canada. Screw you. Whatever. But to go crawling back on the first flight and to bring lingerie with you. You brought lingerie with you from Pennington's, like you were going to try to seduce him? Honey, that's not what he wants. Like, maybe you need to review those text messages a little more. That is not what he's looking for. It's not a lack of lingerie. Ugh, that was not strong. Sorry. At all. It's weak and pathetic.
Have to be here. I choose to be here. I could be anywhere in the world I want to. I have that fortune. I'm fortunate enough, mashallah, to be able to work, successful enough on.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Are we using mashallah correctly this time? Let's listen.
Need to belong to a man. People see me as like weak and pathetic for running back here. Again, you don't fully know our relationship, everything we built, other than this one slip up with the text messages. It wasn't in real life. I mean, people think that I'm like weak or something for running back here and trying to make my marriage work over that mishap.
Mishap.
I think I'm strong to be dealing with all of these things. And, I don't have to be here. I choose to be here. I could be anywhere in the world I want to. I have that fortune. I'm fortunate enough, mashallah, to be able to work, successful enough in social media to be able to work wherever I want.
Yeah, she's still not using it correctly. Right, human being, she should be saying alhamdulillah. So, mashallah is acknowledging the blessings that someone else has been given. When you compliment someone, oh, I love your top, mashallah, very nice. Oh, your baby is so cute, mashallah. It's the blessings that somebody else has been given. And it also tells the person that you're not envious, that you are truly like saying, what a blessing for you. When you're talking about yourself, you would say, thank God, alhamdulillah, praise to God, subhanallah. God is great. Allahu Akbar. These are the things you say generally when when you're praising God for yourself, for something that God has given to you. And it has been a very long time. And she still has not learned the proper usage of mashallah. How long has she been Muslim? Like a year-ish? About a year. She lives in an Arabic-speaking country that is primarily Muslim. And she doesn't know how to use mashallah? Something's wrong here. And, exactly, Marwa, she has yet to pronounce her own husband's name correctly. Above all, this man that she went running back to, this man who publicly embarrassed her by showing what a total and complete scumbag he is. And she can't even pronounce his name correctly. Yeah.
In the world. This is, my husband is not the only man on the planet. I choose to be with him. I love him, and I think that our marriage is worth working on. People get very small snippets of what we deal with and what we talk about, what we go through. So,
How do you pronounce it? Salah. Salah. She says Salah. Salah. Her emphasis is on the wrong syllable. She can't even pronounce hijab correctly. Exactly. Hijab. Salah. The emphasis is always on the wrong syllable. Always. Salah. 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 Q8, right? Q8. Salah. Chiffon, hijab. Exactly. Right. Chiffon, hijab, salah. Yeah, it's all incorrect. All of it. Yeah.
what happens if Salah up and leaves you because it isn't what he wanted after all? Okay, then that happens, and I'll deal with it. Like I said, you don't know the language, you don't know customs or laws. A lot of people who travel don't really know all that. And I do know the customs and laws a lot now. And I have my husband here as a translator. You have no friends. I do.
You have your husband as a translator?
Of what we deal with and what we talk about, what we go through. So What happens if Salah up and leaves you because it isn't what he wanted after all? Okay, then that happens, and I'll deal with it. Like I said, you don't know the language, you don't know customs or laws. A lot of people who travel don't really know all that. And I do know the customs and laws a lot now. And I have my husband here as a translator.
As a translator, honey, you need a translator as a currency converter. You need a translator to find out what he's saying when he's on the phone speaking Arabic to other people. Okay? That's why you need to learn a little more. You're just like putting all of your trust and basically your life in his hands, and you have no idea what he's saying when he's speaking in his native tongue. You have no clue. No clue.
You have no friends. I do have friends I talk to online, and there's no family will fly to Kuwait to see you. What if you have a near-death experience? These are all like really like, what if this happens? What if that happens? What if this happens? What if that, like, thinking of all of the worst case scenarios. I don't do that. Like, I try to develop my character to be able to deal with problems as they come up, because they can happen, but I don't anticipate them and give myself more anxiety. Like, you must have a lot of anxiety in life. I don't know. Are you
You must. The person asking the question has the anxiety. You know, I mean, people ask, what are you going to do if you die there? That is a very valid question. Even if you weren't as unhealthy as you are, anyone can die at any time. You haven't considered that at all? What would happen? What's the Arabic word for poop? I have no idea. I don't know. I don't know.
Prepared to pass away without being near your mom or sister. Well, that is a possibility. You know, that's a possibility. Anything can and will happen. Yes, it can. But I'm not going to not live my life and stay close to home just in case these things happen. Have you thought about if your life if your world entirely imploded? I mean, it's crossed my mind, but again, I believe that Allah gives us challenges that we can handle. And if that happens, I mean, I'm not super attached to any material things anymore in my life. I'm not, I mean, if my health happen, I mean, I don't know. I really don't know how to answer that. Like, it's not something I worry about. No, I don't. Salah's proof of life. No. Are you seeing an endocrinologist for your diabetes? And if so, what do they have?
Are you seeing an endocrinologist for your diabetes? Oh my God. She really thinks that that's how it's pronounced.
You on for meds.
Oh.
I am seeing an endocrinologist here. I did some vlogs on it. I'm on Janumet right now, 2,000 milligrams a day. Everyone asks questions, not just the show the questions you approve of. But why would I show hateful comments I don't want to answer? Before you moved to Kuwait, you wanted to adopt a baby. Is that still a plan? No, not right now.
Not right now.
I don't know what the future is going to bring. I have a lot of work on myself to do.
Facts.
You know, I want to be responsible that way. Maybe in the far future, I don't know. You know, even Salah's views on that has changed. So we just want to. When I came back, we really talked about life goals as part of like, is it, you know, worth making this marriage work? And he just wants to be with me. Regardless if that's, you know, he just wants to be with me, work on our relationship, stay off of YouTube.
Yeah.
Focus on me, focus on his career. He's a smart guy. He's been to university. He wants to develop his life more. And he's a young guy, you know, so who knows in the future?
He's a young guy and he wants children of his own with a wife who can have children. You know, that's what most youngish men in the Middle East want. They want a family. And you can't provide it, Chantal. You can't. You can't. You know, and she's even saying he's young. Yes, he is. And you're not even a regular 40-year-old woman. You're more like, you know, you're a lot older. You're a lot older. He has to take care of you. What 40-year-old healthy woman needs to be taken care of? Like, she can get around by herself. She can put on her own shoes. She can tie her own sneakers. You can't, Chantal. Yeah, he's young. He wants to get out and do stuff and have his own family. You're just holding him back.
Sure, I don't know. Are you on your way back to Canada right now? Yes. Yes. Why don't you do your walks on lives? That would be nice. I can do that. Sure. Did you ever consider your YouTube career could be hindering your weight loss motivation? No. I don't think so. Because I don't associate like any stress with YouTube with like anything. Like I don't like get stressed out to the point where I like go and eat or from YouTube, you know, like if I rage or get mad, I say what I got to say and then that's it. And then it's gone, you know. That's like the good thing about letting it out. It's gone after that. I don't let it just like ruin my life. I move on very easily. I'm impulsive in decisions, but that's also I'm also like my emotions come and go very quickly. So I would say no. I would say if anything, it motivates me more because I have people on my side always trying to push me. And even though I'm kind of like, you know, even though I haven't really been successful as, you know, to lose weight and get healthy yet, I feel like the extra support of people on my side makes it more motivating. Also, the fact that I could potentially help a lot of people. That's one thing I really, really like about it.
You're not helping anybody, Chantal. You're not helping anybody unless someone is taking a class on how to be manipulative and how to be shady. And yeah, I mean, you could probably help them out with that. But, you know, you're not helping anybody, Chantal. I'm only going to listen to people if they've actually done something themselves. If they've done something that I want to do, I want to watch how they did it and see their struggles throughout it and their successes and the finish line. You're not even at the starting line, let alone, this is not even progress. This is 6 years of your cycle. This is just a cycle. You binge, you binge, you binge. You do all these mukbangs, and then you have a minor health scare. Now they're major health scares. And you say, oh my God, I need to do something. I wanna travel. I wanna live the rest of my life, blah, blah, blah. Okay. I'm gonna fast for 40 days. I really believe in the power of autophagy. I believe in it. I believe in autophagy. It's going to work. It's going to work for me. And you fast for 12 hours and then you're binging again. And it's a cycle and a cycle. And then you come on and then you lecture us in your Dr. Chantal, life coach Chantal voice, where you tell us all these things that you learned on TikTok and how you need to change for yourself, not somebody else, and blah, 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 blah. You haven't actually done anything. Nothing. We are going to look at her community posts later.
I don't do mukbangs just for money or anything. I do it like to show you. I like having dinner with you guys. I don't do it like, you don't see me eating 5 burgers. If I have a slip up and I want to be honest about it, yeah, maybe I'll do it. But other than that, will you be in Canada for Ramadan? Your visa expires, doesn't it? How will you do Ramadan without Salah?
Oh, good question.
None of what you just said is ever going to happen. So, like, you imagined a total situation on your own there. No, I will not be in Canada for Ramadan. My visa expires, doesn't it? No, it doesn't.
All visas expire, Chantal. All visas. Even if you're on a work visa, there's an expiration date. You're not a resident. You're not. All visas expire.
How will you do Ramadan without Salah? I won't be. Would you consider, where do you stand as far as trying a plant-based diet again, or even a vegetarian one that focuses on fresh fruits and veg and beans and legumes and whole grains, maybe some yogurt and feta and eggs in moderation, golden milk and herbal teas and lots of water, fresh juices in moderation for beverages? I realize this got oddly specific, but I'd be happy with you just answering the first part. If you would ever consider going vegetarian or plant-based. I would consider adding a lot more plant-based food in my diet for sure. You know, any diet other than carnivore, keto, well, keto, certain vegetables, most, like even the the diabetic plan I'm on, or anything, you should be eating way more vegetables and soluble fiber. So yeah, I would definitely, but the thing is because of my eating disorder, like going to extremes is really hard for me right now. But I don't know. I love fish, I love chicken, so I'm not sure, but I would incorporate more of those foods. I don't know where that cut off. I got a phone call.
Who's calling you, Chantal? Who's calling?
Would incorporate more fruits and veggies in my diet for sure. Okay, I'm going to end with this one. Do you ever feel regretful about giving up your cats? You wish you could have taken them with you? Genuine questions. Yeah, I it's hard to say I regret the decision because I don't feel like there was really any, I don't think that at the time, especially, I thought that it was a good idea to, rehome them, because I didn't think it was a good idea taking them all the way to the Middle East, especially BBJ, who's very old and has a lot of health issues. So I was worried something would happen to them, and I wanted to find them a loving home. I thought that would be best. It was probably the hardest decision I've ever had to make in my life. They were a huge part of my life. They were like my children in a way. I mean, not, you know what I mean, pet children. So while it hurts my heart every day that I don't have them with me and that I rehomed them, I still don't know what other choice I could have made, given the fact that, I had very little time to make that decision. And I just, I don't know what else I would have been able to do. Like, I, at the time especially, felt that. So, it's too bad that I had to make that decision. But, a lot of people have to rehome their pets when they move out of country. Some of them don't, but a lot of people do, so. I gave my cats away for you. Anyways, that's it for this part 1 of the Q&A. I'm sorry if I seem like snarky, but I don't know how else to answer some of the questions without sounding that way, because they're kind of like really weird like dumb questions. But thank you guys for asking them anyways. I'll just go down the list and make like as many parts as I need to answer them all. So don't worry if I didn't get to your questions. I'm just going down and I will get to yours eventually. All right. So, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.
Oh, let's see. Biscuit has been a member for a month. The word of the day is slip up. Yes, it was just a slip up, but not a big deal at all. Not at all. Lynn Goodenberg, thank you for the super chat. It's called binging. Google it. I know. How condescending. Yep, exactly. That's how I gained weight. It's called binging. Why don't you Google it? Yeah, okay. Discarded blue couch. Hair and ALR's lies really show how silky smooth their brains are. They tell lies, they believe themselves. Think about it. Would you tell a lie you wouldn't believe yourself? Probably not. Good point. Yep, thank you. That is a good point. Yes. I gotta take the dogs out very quickly. However, I will be right back. Thanks for your patience. All right, let's take a look at her community tab posts. Let's take a look. Excuse me, sir. It's kind of rude. Okay, I'm doing something. All right, let's take a look. She does have a couple new ones.
I gave my cats away for you.
Oh, that's funny. Okay. All right. Community tab. Okay. 28 minutes ago. Oh boy. Oh boy. All right. Well, let's start at the beginning. She's got a picture of FFG here, of course. Oh my God. Of course. Toddler plays at the park. Well, I mean, you do want to be seen as a child because that is how you act. So, you know, I don't think that's unreasonable to call you a toddler. That's what you want to be. All right. Okay, so there's the Q&A. Okay. And then we have edit. Okay, let's see. Oh, boy. Oh, boy, Chantal. All right. I just realized 1 month ago was probably when she drove her lonely, pathetic ass to Cornwall to stock the dispensary. Ha, ha, ha. Make fun of me all you want. At least I go out and don't hide behind an avatar for hours. Nice life. Oh, I get it though. You are stuck riding my coattails and being a hateful bee. 'Cause look at this attempt at vlogging you did a month ago. No one cared. The only poop you need to be worried about is the poop you're standing in and can't get out of. The only content you can make is this dog crap. I'm sorry, but I'm insulted on behalf of my dogs, okay? Also, I report all your videos. I report all your videos. So hopefully YouTube will demonetize you soon, just like Gorlick Loser. About time this platform gets rid of miserable hate channels. Well. Couple things, Chantal. Okay, couple things. If you are, that would be mass flagging. If you are continually flagging the videos of a couple of creators, like every single video, you're the one that's going to get flagged. You're the one that will be flagged by YouTube. Okay. Secondly, I believe that Gorlick Bread regained his monetization within hours. And it wasn't due to bullying or harassment that he lost it in the first place. Okay. Guys. All right. Yeah, sure. Delusional one, you look very ripped. I can't. And she's got a couple pictures of her. We are woofing it up over here. Okay, so there's just more people insulting FFG. Okay. All right. And then we have, so someone must have called her out for being mean or nasty. So it's okay for this parasite to make fun of my body every day, but when I post hers to point out the hypocrisy, the fake virtue signalers have something to say. LMAO. Okay, stay zombies. Okay, I mean, I don't know. Something went... Oh, did she already delete this? Let me refresh. She might have already deleted this. Yep, she did. It's gone. Wow, we saw it just in time. She deleted that. Wow. Yep, we saw it just in time. Crazy. Crazy, Chantal. Crazy. That dirty delete. Yep, but we got it. You got the screenshots of it all, Claudio Beachball? She's so predictable. She really is. Yeah. Such a happy newlywed. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. such a strong marriage. They've built so much together. Right, Poison Pettifor. She didn't even come up with zombies. That was your mama. She can't come up with anything on her own. True. That's true. She slipped and hit the post button. Yeah, the delete thing is just silly at this point, Willy Mom. I agree. Well, let's see if we have anything new to watch. Answering your questions, part 1. I can't wait for part 2. I can't wait. And we gotta make me laugh. Okay. Yeah, it's not up to us to entertain you, Chantal. You're the one with the channel. Okay. That's up to you. Okay. Did anyone ask her why she uses all the filters? I don't think so. Sorry, I was putting groceries away. Did you get screenshots of the pics she posted? What pics? On the playground, she almost got stuck. Yeah. Just noticed the cleavage. I know. My goodness. Well, she was being sassy in her red, so I decided to bring out the owl that Poison Pettifor gave us with the bustier red and the boobs. Why not? Why not? She needs to talk sexy to Salah on YouTube. Salah, come here, babe, so I can poop in your face. I mean, that is, that's foreplay for them, I think. I think so. Yep. Oh, the pictures are still there. She didn't delete those. The pictures are still there. Oh, no, they're gone. Oh, she deleted that whole thing. Oh, you're right. Huh, no. Oh, boy. Did she ever come from my channel? Jay-Z, her husband did. It was laughable. Laughable, but I had a great time responding. And then he ended up deleting it. Sachi Bell, you've been a member for a month. Love to the Nesties. Cheers to 1 month. Absolutely. Thank you for being an owlet for a full month. That's fantastic. Frenchie's going live soon. So war has been declared, Cypher. Oh, boy. Uh-oh. She answered more than you expected, Aluminum Brain. Me too. I wasn't expecting all the sass, though. I thought she'd take all the slow balls, all the easy ones, and just answer. But she did take some, some challenging questions, but I didn't expect all that sass. Nope, not all that. Blue Ridge Bunny, you were the person who called her out, and she was really rude to you. I told her to let it go and basically got called a B. Wow. Oh, well. Oh, yeah. Chantal doesn't seem to grasp she's the one who's super obese. That's above morbidly. Actually, she does know because she won't go out in public. Time to get her and poopy-loving boyfriend off of YouTube. Yep. My pups definitely know BS when they hear it. They really do. They have a very good, keen sense for that, for sure. Yeah. They do. The best part of Salah calling me out was, calling out your channel was that Kybella stuff came out just days later. I know. It was great. Hey, John Galt, from the large thing, you didn't expect sass from the large thing? Not like in the Q&A that was filmed. Like we usually, and edited. Like in a live stream we get sass, but an edited video? Too funny. Wow. Yeah, so I guess that's it. That's it for now. You don't want her off of YouTube, Aluminum Brain? You're so nosy, you need to see what she does next? Yeah, she doesn't need to take down her channel. I don't really care about that. Yeah. Hey, Savage Vegas, baby. You love my pups? I love them, too. They're so awesome. They are. Love them so much. All right, I guess that's going to do it for me for today. I guess war has been declared, so I'm sure there will be entertainment coming up shortly. And yeah, if you did enjoy today's stream, thank you, Dying Duckfit. Please hit the thumbs up. It is a free way and an easy way to support my channel. I do appreciate it. And we do have some super chats to celebrate, so let's do that. And if you don't want to hang around for that, I hope you have a great rest of your day. And I will definitely talk to you guys soon. Okay, let's look at the super chats. Who do we have up first? Let's see. Let's do some dice first. We got up first Poor Life Choices Simulator. Might seem a bit out of left field, but I wanted to apologize for... Oh, yeah. And there was no need for an apology because I didn't notice a thing at all. Not a thing. Thank you. Ah, close.
You loser. Loser. Cheese, L-O-S-E-R.
And Taliu let us know that she wrote one of those questions and Chantal read it incorrectly. So we went and took a look at that and yep, she definitely read it incorrectly. Funny. Thank you for letting us know about that. Thank you.
You loser. Loser. Cheese, L-O-S-E-R.
All right, we'll do one more dice and then we'll go over to Plinko. And we have Nancy Jennings picking my jaw up off the floor, laughing my butt off. Yeah, when she said she doesn't need a man and she's never had to chase after one and she has her own independence and all of that. Yeah, what was that? Oh, close.
You loser. Loser. Cheese, L-O-S-E-R.
All right. Let's head on over to Plinko. We need to change the colors up a little bit, actually. Because we kind of got the same ones going from the other day. Let's do like that minty green, maybe? In the background, we could do like a blue-ish. We'll keep the balls pink. Okay, next up, we have Dell. This level of delusion and cope is wild. It really is. Thank you.
You loser. You loser. Loser. Cheese, L-O-S-E-R.
And we've got Lynn Good Enough. It's called binging. Google it. Exactly. Thank you. So sassy.
I love you, Chantal. You loser. Loser. Cheese, L-O-S-E-R.
Discarded Blue Couch says her and ALR's lies really show how silky smooth their brains are. They tell lies they'd believe themselves. Think about it. Would you tell a lie you wouldn't believe yourself? Probably not. And thank you.
You loser. I love you, Chantal. You loser. Loser. Cheese, L-O-S-E-R.
All right, and I would like to thank, let's see, we've got Werschneffer is a nasty bestie. Nicole Y has been a member for a month. Oh, that's what it was, Nicole Y. It was your member thing. Sorry about that. Rosebud is a nasty bestie. Dell has been a member for a month. Poison Pettifor has been a member for a month. Biscuit gifted an Are You Serious membership. Nancy Jennings gifted 5 Are You Serious memberships. And Biscuit has been a member for a month. And Sachi Bell has been a member for a month. And I thank all of you who support my channel and are helping the nest to grow. It is much, much appreciated.
I gave my cats away for you.
Okay, everyone. Have a great rest of your day. I'll talk to you soon.